Oh, I'm destroying myself. I've knocked a wheel up. What is that? We're barreling back towards the ground. We're going so fast. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ScrapMan bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we are back with the Spud Gun update, ready to do some more Spud Gun experiments. Last time, we made this incredible automated Spud Gun, well, not automated, but automatic Spud Gun Gatling gun that I call the Spudling gun, which is now on the workshop. So this is definitely one of my favorite creations so far, but today we're going to be focusing on something completely different. I asked you in the last episode to leave me comments on what you would like to see in the Spud Gun update. A lot of you were leaving Multiplayer Monday ideas, which is great, but I was looking for something for today. And one of the most commonly requested things was Spud Gun powered vehicles, like Spud Gun powered cars, Spud Gun powered flying things. So we're going to experiment to see how possible this is. How much propulsion force does a Spud Gun have? Can we make a vehicle go? Can we make something fly with them? And I've got some different ideas to try out. So the simplest thing, I think, is a car. Let's just try a car first. We'll just put a light thing on wheels. I'm actually going to make it out of cardboard. I'm going to start making things out of cardboard with the Spud Gun updates, just in case I want to end up destroying it. Like, everything that I build, I'm just going to want to put in front of this Gatling gun and just watch it get absolutely decimated. But anyway, let's build ourselves a Spud Car and see how this works. So I'm going to try to make it as light as possible because I don't think the Spud Guns have a lot of recoil force. But there might be a way around this. But let's focus on building the car first. We're going to use all lightweight parts, all small parts. I'm not going to use big wheels or anything. Whoa, one thing I'm realizing is I think we have a new tool that I've never noticed before. Or maybe they just changed the animation that has made me notice it. But check out when I actually put something on a bearing. We have a drill. Ready? You see that? Is that new? Did we have that before? I don't remember having that. But anyway, that's something that I just noticed that seems pretty cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead and finish building this car here. This is going to be a super basic car. We want it to be as lightweight as possible in hopes that we'll actually get some propulsion out of these spud cannons here. All right, here we go. I'm just going to put a bunch of them. I'm just going to stack them all up, and I'm just going to put them on a button. And we're just going to press the button as fast as we can and see if these things will propel us. Look at that. Look at all these guns. All right, we got our button there. So now let's just attach everything up to this button. All right, here we go. First test of a Spud Gun powered car. Will this work? Oh, I should probably hook up the button to the seat, huh? That might help us out. Will this work? In 3, 2, 1, huh? Oh, I probably should have also put the steering on our wheels here. All right, and now here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, it works. Okay, now I want to make it automatic. We're gonna have to add some logic blocks here so we can just make these things fire automatically. All right, here we go. So I have powered it so that these are going to alternate back and forth, and I've actually made it so that every other Spud Gun is connected to a different one of these. So that way, rather than the Spud Guns all happening at the same time, like 1, 2, 3, 4, they're actually gonna be like bup, 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 bup. In each row. So when we turn it on, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, on. There we go. And I figured that that would give us a more accurate, I mean, not a more accurate, but a more consistent level of force. And if you look, it's actually working pretty well. But looking at the force that these things have, I'm really skeptical that this is going to be able to power something up into the air. Like, I mean, it works, but it's not too actually, so did you see that? Like, here's something I'm thinking right now is they have recoil, but look at when it hits this box. Like, it's moving that entire box when it hits it. So I'm wondering right now, what happens if we put a wall? And what if we do this? I feel like they have more pushing force against objects than against themselves. And physically, this would make no sense. We shouldn't be able to push against us. There should be just as much energy between the two. They should cancel out. But let's see what happens. Holy cow! Okay, I think we figured out a better way. Oh, I'm destroying myself. I've knocked a wheel up. What is that? What is going on? What is this? I think we found the way to create Spud Gun powered vehicles. It is definitely that crashed my game. Okay, we're back in the game, and I've decided to create a new clean world without all this debris everywhere like we had in that other world. So hopefully we'll be less likely to crash as we shoot our own vehicles. So now let's get back to a Spud-powered car. And now we have our new method, and I think obviously we can fly. Obviously we're gonna be able to fly with this new method here. I don't know if this is gonna be updated or not, but I kind of like it. I actually kind of like it. Oh, and by the way, something that I didn't realize when I made the video yesterday is you can use your hammer to actually destroy destructible blocks now. I did not realize that. And another thing that I forgot to include is you can use your Spud gun to flip switches and press buttons. They do not work for sensors, however, though. Okay, now let's actually build this Spud-powered car. I'm going to build the body out of cardboard, but obviously we're going to need to make some non-cardboard parts for the Spud guns to actually hit against. And I'm thinking we're gonna have to have Spud guns kind of like on the outside of the car. You know, this one we're gonna make heavier though. We're not gonna skimp on the weight now that we know how powerful these Spud guns actually can be. All right, so here's the basic shape of our car. Really simple, really bare bones. But we're gonna put that right there, and oh wait, no, that's not gonna work. We're gonna have to put this back by 1. And I'm hoping if I just have this block right there, that it's going to contact with that block. And I'm just going to have 2 of these Spud guns on here with just a single block right in front of them. And then, of course, they're going to be hooked up to this logic strober thing here. And I think we should be good to go. I'm wondering if 2 is going to be enough. Let's find out. And 3, 2, 1, blast off. Hey, this is actually like a nice speed. This is totally working. We probably should have added a little bit of suspension. You know what? Let's go. Oh, we're going through the, oh, no, oh, okay. All right, you know what? Let's try, oh, there we go. There, okay. But let's actually try to add some little suspension on this and see if it helps us with controllability. All right, there we go. We got some suspension. I'm actually gonna lower it because we do not have a lot of weight here. All right, now let's see if this thing's any easier to control. All right, feels good so far. Let's go a little bit off-road here. Oh, this is much better. Way less bouncy. Way less bouncy. Look at that. Look at the suspension working. This is, oh, we're a little bit top heavy. Just a little bit top heavy. I could probably actually add, yeah, I could add some material underneath me here. Actually, is glass medium weight? Oh, glass is medium weight. We can still keep it destructible and then add a whole nother layer of weight underneath, which is glass. There we go. Now we got a glass bottom car. Not like we can see through it or anything, but this should be a little bit more stable, I'm hoping. Oh yeah, the turning is so much more stable. Let's see if we can go off some jumps here. Oh, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Huh. Look at this. This thing is really well balanced. All right, so piston-powered car is clearly successful. Now, the next thing is, can we get airborne? Can we make a piston-powered flyer or something? I don't know how this is gonna be. I know we could probably get airborne, but the other thing, the more questionable thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it controllable, at least not in this episode. Maybe if I spend a few hours tweaking things and setting up some logic stuff, we could probably make something that's controllable. But all in all, I would say that piston-powered car is actually a pretty good success. So you know what? One more thing for the piston-powered car. I'm gonna give it a reverse option. All right, here we go. So now I just added like a rear bumper onto this thing, and that's gonna allow us to have a reverse option. So we should be able to go forward, and now if I do this, now we have a reverse. And it works. It works really well, actually. All right, and we can switch to go forward again. Wait, what? That was weird. Hold on a second. So I think if I go fast enough reverse, then flip back over, these actually go through those blocks. And you know what? I think the easy fix to that is... if we just move these blocks just a little bit forward, like right here, then I think this will solve all of our problems. Just like that. All right, now let's try this out. We're gonna go reverse, and then we switch to forward. Yeah, there we go. That solves our problem. It was just a little bit too close to the front so that when we were moving backwards, the Spud guns weren't registering until after they actually went through the block already. All right, so I'm gonna paint this car up. We're gonna save it really quick, and then we're gonna put it in front of the Gatling gun before we transition to a flying creation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this little Spud car is just... it does not look prepared for this battle right here. This isn't even a battle. This is just a massacre. All right, here we go. Spuddling gun versus Spud Car. 3, 2, 1, fire! I forgot to put follow cam on. There we go, that's much better. Oh no. Oh no. I'm actually surprised at how well it's holding up. I think I put a little bit too many angle blocks on there. They're shielding it kind of well. All right, well, there it goes. It is off into the distance. I can't even see what kind of damage we're doing anymore. We're gonna have to go over there and take a look. Oh, there's a lot of parts here, actually. We got a gun, we got 2 wheels over here. I am looking forward to seeing what's left of this thing. All right, here it is. Ooh, look at that. It's been eaten at a lot, especially like the underside. There's a lot of glass that got eaten at. I mean, considering we have a nice shield right in the front here with all these wedge pieces, so this was really protected between the seat and the wedge pieces. This stuff here was also kind of protected with some wedge pieces. These are non-destructible. So yeah, it's really easy to kind of protect yourself if you use some non-destructible blocks. I also forgot that the wood right here was also protecting the back. So yeah, it wasn't as vulnerable as I expected it to be. Well, let's leave that thing right there. And now let's try our hand at creating a flying Spud creation. Okay, this one I am going to make not destructible because we're going to need a lot of Spud guns, I think, to get this thing up in the air. So first, let's see. I'm actually just going to use... I'm not going to use a driver's seat because I think if we're going to control this thing, it's going to be completely button and logic controlled. So we're not going to actually need the WASD. And I don't know if I'm going to have time to figure... Like, I'm not a logic person. It takes me a lot of time to think through it. I can figure it out eventually, but it just takes me a lot of time. So I don't know if we're going to have time to do that in this episode. But I at least want to make something go up in the air, kind of like level. And I think the easiest way to do that is, let's just put a bunch of cannons around a seat. And then we're going to have a ceiling above the seats. And then just have all of these push against the ceiling. And we should have a flying creation. All right, I've got the logic repeater down on the bottom here. Now we just got to hook up one of these logic gates to all of these cannons. And then we make a ceiling. And we should have, when I press the button, we should just go straight up into the air. I think it should be completely symmetrical, I hope. All right, so let's just do a quick check, make sure everything's firing. Oh, yeah, look at that. All right, so they don't fire quite as fast as I hope they would. There are some solutions to that. What I could do is alternate every other one. So, for instance, I could have the corners and the middle. So each middle one and each corner one be attached to the alternating logic gate. And that would actually give us more consistent upwards thrust. Rather than boom, boom, boom. It would be more like less thrust per shot, but more consistent in between. Like, does that make sense? I'm just making noises now. All right, there we go. So now I've alternated them. So now it should be a little bit better. Yeah, see, that's much faster. It's just now they're alternating. All right, and here we go. This is our flying vehicle. We can't even get into the seat hardly. All right, so we should just go straight up. We're going to have no control over what happens once we're in the air, but I'm just hoping we get in the air. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Oh no, it's happening again. This is what crashed our game, but what is going on? Alright, I gotta admit, it's less consistent. What? Look at how fast we're spinning. This is insane. We're barreling back towards the ground. We're going so fast. Oh no. Oh boy. I gotta admit, this is less consistent than I thought it was gonna be. I have all the cannons to be firing symmetrically upwards. I'm thinking maybe... Did it just go way over the... What? Hold on a sec. Did you see that? It just disappeared, and now it's... I'm hold on. We gotta go on a retrieval mission here. I swear I just saw it shoot across the map all the way over here. Where did it get? It might have got stuck in one of these trees over here. I found it! It's in a tree. It's in a tree right there. It actually did. It flew over the mountain and it landed right in the tip of this tree. I don't know how I found this thing. This thing is like really well hidden in here. There we go. We got it. It's ours now. Oh, now we're stuck in the tree. Oh, great. Oh, okay. Oh, we made it out. All right. Nailed it. Spud flyer retrieval successful. I figured it would be more consistent since we are hitting it symmetrically every single time the guns shoot. They are shooting symmetrically all around. So I think the thing is there's not enough gap in between where they're hitting. And I think some of the potatoes are going through and some of them aren't, which gives the inconsistencies. That's my hypothesis at least. So let's raise the roof. Quite literally, we're just gonna raise the roof here and hope that this is gonna solve the consistency issue that we had. And I'm actually gonna make the roof 2 layers just in case that actually makes a difference. Having 2 layers for the potatoes to potentially glitch through, it might make it a little bit less likely to glitch. Now let's see, does this thing give us a more stable flight path? No. Why does it do that? Why? Whoa! Oh, we're freaking out again. We're freaking... Okay, so this tells me that maybe... All right, well, let's experiment. Let's experiment. Let's lower... We're gonna lower the amount of spud guns. I want to get consistency. If we can get consistency, that means we can make a controllable flying creation. But if we can't get consistency, then we're not gonna be able to rely on these things when we add controls to them. All right, now let's hope it doesn't fly away on me this time. All right, good. All right, it's here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I am actually going to delete 4 spud guns off of here and just see if less spud guns is better. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, there it goes. Why is it sends us into like a death spiral every single time. And I don't know why. Where does that come from? What? I didn't click anything there. And it just spazzed out. All right, these things behave a little strangely right now. All right, the other thing I'm thinking is what if we make it a little bit heavier? Maybe it's just too light. So let's add some weight to it. I'm just gonna add 1 layer of metal right here. This is actually a lot of weight compared to the overall weight of this thing. And let's see if we can still get some air. Okay, definitely slower, which I think is good. More consistent. Way more consistent so far. I'm assuming that's because of the metal. All right, let's go back down. I'm gonna add a little bit more metal. I'm gonna replace the very top layer with metal. And we're gonna see if that helps us too. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, the view distance has been increased by a lot. The fog no longer cuts off like half the map, so that's really good. All right, here we go. We're gonna replace the top layer with metal now. Let's see how this works for consistency. Not bad. This is what we're looking for. This is it right here. All right, we have a spud-powered aerial creation now. We can't control it in any way, but at least it's stable. We know that we can use them in a stable manner, so that is good. All right, now I'm actually curious. I'm gonna see if I can make it controllable. I'm not even gonna change this design. I'm gonna see if I can make controls so we can use spud guns to actually tilt this thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've done it. I have had to, oh, I'm stuck. Okay, this is a bad design. But I've added up a lot of logic controls. I've added some things these are my turning cannons. And then each of these ones sticking up higher are my pitch and roll. So we have yaw, pitch, and roll now. So that means we should have full control, and it's completely button controlled. So let's see if this works. All right, we should be able to go up. Should be able to pitch myself. Uh-oh. Oh, this is not working as intended. Oh, and I think I know why. We need to actually give these cannons a little bit more of a point of contact, because like right here, if this tilts a little bit, it might miss. So I think if we add just a little bit more contact going out like this might save us. All right, let's see if this helps. It might just be that these aren't quite reliable enough, but we're gonna try. All right. Oh, wait, what? Did I mess up my logic somewhere? That should be, we should be back to even. Like, pressing that button should make it so that only the upwards ones go, just like they were before. All right, it looks right, but we keep tilting to one side, and I don't think I'm heavier on any one side. I'm pretty sure I'm completely symmetrical, but why do we keep tilting? Oh no, I see what my problem is. I wasn't paying attention to the direction that I was connecting some of the logic gates, and some of them are actually going in the wrong direction, and that is the problem. All right, I just rewired 2 connections. Let's see if this helps us out. Oh, look at that. That was it. That was literally it. But now we actually can't go up. Okay, now we need to take away some weight. Okay, I can't believe that was it. 2 connections. I just wired in the wrong direction, and that just ruined everything. So we're gonna take some metal off of us here, and now let's see if we have it working. Okay, I am so glad I found that. All right, we're going up. We're tilting forward. Yes. All right, tilt back. Tilt back. Wait. Tilting back isn't just tilting back. Tilting back is broke. Is tilting back broken? All right, tilt back. Okay, we do have tilting back, but it is not as effective as I hope. Oh, wow. Okay, we definitely have some issues of inconsistency now. I forgot how much weight we probably added with all these extra cannons and logic gates and buttons and switches. All right, we're going up. Tilting back. Tilting forward. Tilting back. Tilting left. Tilting... Oh. We have most of our controls. It's just very inconsistent. And there's one thing I didn't account for is that my controls don't work quite the same if I'm not pressing the up button. Like if I'm pressing the up button and then I press forward, my forward cannon will be rapid fire and my backwards and my roll and tilt will be rapid fire. But if I'm not pressing it, then they are not rapid fire. So that is something I did not account for. All right, made some adjustments. Let's see how we do. I still haven't really tested out turning that much. All right, left and right. Okay, that appears to work. But our tilt is just really weak, which can be fixed. I think if I just add these cannons like this and then attach this logic gate to these cannons, we're just going to get more power on our tilting. All right, we added some more power, but with it, we've added some more weight. So I can't even get in this thing anymore. There we go. All right, up, forward. Oh, wow. Lots more power. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, we can, oh, no. Oh, it's glitching out. Oh, no. What is this? Why does it do this? Why? What just happened? What is going on? There are no moving parts in this thing at all. There is no reason why this should be happening. That makes 0 sense. Because of what I think there's some type of issue with these cannons right now that I've seen this happen when I was experimenting with other stuff off camera too, is things that have a lot of cannons close together sometimes just glitch out and fly across the map like we saw earlier. So I think we have all the controls we would technically need. Like we could turn left, we could turn right, we could pitch back, we could pitch forward, we can roll to the right, we can roll to the left. Like we have all of our controls. There is just not enough consistency in these cannons. Look at this. Like look, I'm not pressing anything again. We've turned into a Beyblade. So I've determined that we clearly don't have enough consistency in the cannons to rely on a lot of them being close together to have complete control for a flying vehicle. But we do at least know that the cannons can push things up into the air because that makes a lot of physical sense. Once again, let me know down in the comments, what else do you guys want to see me do with the Spud Gun updates? We have plenty of multiplayer ideas, but what do you want to see on like the Friday videos? Kind of like we had the Piston Playground when the Pistons came out. I'm going to have like a Spud Gun experiment series as well, as we try to test out different things with Spud Guns and see what kind of creations we can make just focused on Spud Guns. Because it's really nice when updates like this come to the game and we can have a new kind of focus on some creations. So let me know down in the comments if you have any ideas of what you'd like to see, and I'll see what I can do. This episode was based off of those comments as well, and we've created a Spud Guns powered car and a Spud Guns powered glitch gazebo. So I'm going to go ahead and take off for the finale here. This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, look, it's kind of working. No, no, it's not. Oh, no. Here we go again. Here we go again. No. No. Okay. Okay. Bye. Oh, oh, never mind. We're not leaving. Okay, it still wants to do things. Are we done? Bye.